8 ways to get rid of weeds naturally. Pulling weeds one by one is usually the task gardeners hate most, but there are other ways to get rid of those pesky plants. Perhaps you're considering using a common weed killer, but those contain harmful chemicals that travel through the soil to other plants and can even stay in your soil for as long as a year. These synthetic chemicals are also dangerous to use around pets and kids. For those who don't want to use chemical weed killer, there are better and safer options to get your weed-free lawn and garden. Here are 8 ways to kill weeds naturally. First, make sure you're buying high-quality seeds. Check the label to make sure your grass seed has less than 2% of weed seeds like grassy or broadleaf weeds, crop seeds like corn or wheat, and inert matter like chaff or soil particles. Second, a natural weed killer can be found right in your kitchen: vinegar and dish soap. In a spray bottle, combine 2 parts white distilled vinegar, 1 part water, and a few drops of dish soap. Spray the solution on the weed in the morning of a dry, hot day. Be careful where you spray though, because this DIY solution will kill most plants it touches. Another weed killer found in your kitchen is salt. Mix 3 tablespoons of salt with just enough warm water to liquefy the solution. Salt kills weeds by causing dehydration, but it also makes the soil barren, so only use this weed killer in areas that you don't want any vegetation, like a stony path. Fourth, smother your weeds with mulch. Don't throw away the morning newspaper yet. Paper, leaves, straw, or even a black tarp are great materials to use to suffocate your weeds. Just make sure you put enough mulch on the weeds to block out any light. Fifth, give your weeds a scalding hot bath. This method works best for young weeds that aren't hardy enough to withstand boiling water. Next, crowd out any unwanted weeds by keeping your soil's pH level balanced and not mowing your grass too low. Growing a densely planted garden or lawn can repress any weeds that might not belong. Seventh, use corn gluten to keep weeds from ever popping up. This corn byproduct found in Concern Weed Prevention Plus prevents germination of seeds, but doesn't have an effect on already established plants. Corn gluten also provides a healthy dose of nitrogen, which is a nutrient plants need to grow. Lastly, use Safer Brand's fast-acting weed and grass killer, which uses potassium salts from fatty acids to kill weeds within hours. Safer Brand's weed killer doesn't travel through the soil, so it won't injure nearby plants, and the solution breaks down to its natural state in less than a week. Don't let weeds get the better of you. Use these 8 natural solutions to prevent and get rid of weeds naturally.